What's up, guys? I'm going to show you how to get all 9 of the Easter event eggs here in Bubblegum Simulator on Roblox. It's Bubblegum Simulator Infinity, actually. So there's this new event, and we're going to get all the eggs. So the first one is the basic egg. Basic egg's just going to be lying around in the main world over there. So for me, I found it in this corner. You may find it some other corner or by some other tree. Just somewhere around here. Really not hidden. Very, very easy for you guys to find. The second one there is the tree egg, and you can see right there in that tree. When you climb up in that tree, you're going to go and find that one. Another one that's pretty easy for you guys to get. So the next one, now this one may take just like not very much time, but maybe a little bit annoying. You have to bounce on this trampoline in the main area 5 times, but every time you bounce on it, it throws you pretty high up into the air, and it takes a little bit of time before you get back down. So doing that 5 times is going to take a little bit of time, and if you hit the clouds, it's going to take a little bit longer, but basically that's all you have to do is go and bounce on that big trampoline at the bottom 5 times. So we're going to skip forward. We've already hit it a few times, so we're going to do it one more time, our 5th bounce. You can see right there that gives us the bouncy egg, which is the next one. So what we're going to go for next is one of the hard eggs, doing these somewhat out of order. The lookout below one, we're going to show you here a little bit later, because you got to go to the top and jump up really high to do that one, but we're a little closer to the bottom, so this next one's fairly simple for you guys to do. I'm sure you guys have played some dance or rhythm games before in the past, so we're going to go over to this alien here in the 3rd world, and we're going to interact with him, and then you get to challenge him to a dance-off. So you see on the bottom, you just want to click on those arrows as soon as like the arrow actually interacts with it, and if you click it at the right time, then you're gonna get the nice, and you just have to beat him. I think I got 49. You have to get more than 40 points. It's not really difficult to do. So pretty simple. Did it in one try, and that gives you the disco egg right there, which is supposedly the hardest one to get. So that is the disco egg. Next one we got to get, which is actually quite easy. We're going to go up to the very tip top here in Island 5, Zen. So we're going to go and get the egg, which is over in the shop. Pretty easy to get. So from when we're up here, we're gonna go over here and see this little shop in the little alien shop right there. You guys can see we've got the egg there next to the shop on the left side. And then you just click on that, and then you guys are gonna get it right there. Sorry, my mouse wasn't recording my mouse, but yeah, just right where that interface is, it's just to the bottom left corner of that. So the next one, we're gonna go to the first island, and on the first island, if you go around the corner here, we've got a little bit of a word search here. So we have to find those words there on the right side, and when we find all those words, that's gonna give us the egg. So we're gonna skip forward again a little bit because, you know, you guys can see, just gotta show you the end basically, and you guys can see where doggy is, bubbled, overlord, dog, cat, secrets, and then the last word I need to get here is gum. And once you fill out all those words, you guys are going to see this thing pop up, and that's going to give you the nerd egg. So we're getting closer to the end here of all these eggs. Next one, now this one's a little tricky. You want to go to the bottom, and you want to set your bubble gum to where, you know, you don't want to pass 777. So you might want to make sure you've got you know, just the right number of bubbles. And right here I'm blowing 3 at a time. You can see on the left we got 756, 59, 62, 65. We want to get 777, and I was like, oh, I can do 1 at a time, but I can just do one more 3 bubble. So we got 777. Now once you have 777 and that's all set, then go and basically cash in your bubbles, and by having 777 cashing it in, you guys will get that next egg right there. So this one right here, we're gonna go up to the top, the very, very top, island number 5. So you want to go and you want to get your best team so you can climb at least above 17,000 meters. So as long as you get above 17,000 meters, you're good. So you want to go to the top. You can't just drop up from the top. You got to jump from the very top island, and then you have to go all the way down. And on the way down, you don't want to hit any clouds or islands or anything. You just want to hit the very, very bottom, the overworld island on the very bottom. So kind of get yourself off to the side. Fortunately, the very bottom is quite a bit bigger than the rest of it, so it's not hard to come in here. And as soon as you hit the bottom, now this one might be a little glitchy. Like, you should get the cracked egg, but sometimes you'll fly through. Sometimes you got to do it a couple times. But now the 9th and final egg here is slow and steady wins the race. So what do you got to do? You got to win the race. And the races only happen basically once an hour. So you're probably going to have to wait for this one, but make sure that you're there when the timer runs runs down, and you join the race. You guys can do this in a VIP server by yourself. It doesn't really matter, and I don't think you even really have to win. I think you just have to make it to the top of the race. But as soon as the race starts, you just want to get in there and jump on the trampoline, jump as many trampolines as you can, try to get to the top as fast as you can. We're gonna speed this up just a little bit so you guys know how this works. We know how to get ourselves to the top and use the trampolines to get up there a little bit faster. And I think you don't even have to get to the very, very top. I don't know, maybe I did get to the very top. I just got there so fast. Yeah, you just make your way to the very top, and then as soon as you hit that spot right there, boom, top island, you guys can see right there, you've got the final egg, and now we can go and claim our free item here as a part of this whole Easter egg event hunt. So you can see we've got all 9 of these, and then we get to go and click on claim, and that's going to give us a cool little legendary pet right there, the Easter Fluffle. There we go. Anyways, guys, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys later.